Well, Patrick's lamenting this, but we're gonna go do, or attempt, Adams and Madison, which is like way up there. And apparently so are all these other 5,000 cars. So, alright, let's go. Well, here we go up the Airline Trail to Mt Adams. Forgot some sunblock, so probably gonna have to bum that off of someone coming up here. But
oh, you said you forgot the sunblock?
Yeah, I don't have any.
I have some in the bag.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Patrick has sunblock for the win. If we die, it won't be due to 3rd degree burns due to ultraviolet radiation. Yeah.
Burn.
I got the bug spray, you got the sunblock, so there we go. A well-oiled machine we are. Well, here we keep going up Airline. We're coming back down Valleyway. A lot of things Reed recommended going up Valleyway and down Airline. I kind of want to just get Adams out of the way first. Maybe that's just psychologically how I like to do those things. Knock off the big boy first, and then the smaller one doesn't seem like much at all. So, but it's been steadily uphill this entire time, so, and I don't expect it to stop. Probably only going to get worse. But the legs feel pretty good, so. First time hiking 2 days in a row in probably a couple of years. And of course, I picked this one, which is billed as quite the biatch. So, here we go. Well, if you're so inclined, King Ravine Trail's that way. We are not. So, Airline it is, all the way. There's a lot of trails that are intersecting, so you kind of have to pay attention to the signage and your map. If you're using an app, which I don't recommend for all purposes, yeah, just watch where you go and so you don't end up taking a route that you're not ready for or you do not want to. Well, Patrick and I have kind of been in a zone, so I kind of forgot to turn the camera on for a little bit. But yeah, this has been just pretty unrelenting going uphill with, aside from a couple, 50-foot sections of flat earth, really no respite. So, but overall, honestly, it hasn't been too bad yet. I had a feeling this is going to be making me eat my words fairly shortly. This looks, oh yeah, that, folks, is the stairway to hell. Well, Patrick's contemplating our life choices.
It's just looking at this cliff.
Yeah.
Killing myself.
Yeah, it's quite the steep little tumble down that hill if you were so inclined to injure yourself. We're not going to do that. We're still on the Airline Trail. It is getting steeper. And I don't believe it's going to be relenting. We just threw on some sunblock because I figured we're going to be breaking tree line sometime in the next 500 feet of elevation, I would guess.
Yeah, the trees are already thinning.
So, yeah, but actually my legs feel pretty good. The lungs feel pretty good. Which is not bad considering I haven't done any serious hiking basically in a calendar year.
I actually think I'm starting to feel better than yesterday and the Kinsman's.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just warmed up, I guess.
Yeah. So, just gonna, water is a big thing today. Gotta drink a lot of water. It's hot. Sun's out. I'm sweating like a bunch of beasts. And, take breaks. Don't be a hero. Well, the steady uphill, slow burning slog continues. But I think we're about to break tree line. Only problem with that is we're only like halfway there. So on the right side, you get pretty spectacular views for the remainder of the hike. So, but yeah, nowhere near the top yet. Still got a ways to go. Hello, cautionary sign about the inherently crappy weather that takes place up here. We meet again. Just about broke through the tree line, and we'll be seeing the old destination for the day in just a hot second here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Whoo, boy.
That's pretty nicey.
Yeah. It's because that's not the part we're on. But, oh boy. Look at all that.
Wow.
We are up there now. Let's get up that top little perch up there. I'll take a little break. Man, this is it's gonna be a lot of just open air climbing now for
This is the first time I did it.
pretty much the rest of this. So yeah, when you see a mountain that looks like that, it gives you a little adrenaline kick. You can't help but be excited about it. But again, this has been just a pretty steady uphill the entire way. So, oh man, this is awesome. Okay, quick break. Well, the huge chunk of earth is behind that huge chunk of earth that we're trying to get to. So,
These berries?
no, they're
That
not.
looks like raspberry.
I don't know what they're. That's not what those are, but they're everywhere else though, for the most part. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of starting and stopping. This is we're on the last mile, but to Adams, we still got Madison right over there. But here we go. I can't even imagine going up that. But I'm telling you, the effort is worth it. This is, it's not even the summit right there. This is a spectacular hike. If the views are what you're after. My God. Taxing is all hell though. Getting windy. I had to take my hat off. I wish to donate that to the mountain range. Wow. Look at that. Do not want to fall off this. Man. There it is up there. Getting close. Well, it says 0.1 airline to Mt Adams, which I think is entirely wrong because that's it up there and that's way more than 1/10 of a mile. So maybe they're talking about another trail. Which I'm assuming it could be that sign up there. Well, as if it's not to hike Mt Adams, let's parasail Mt Adams. Judging by the wind speed, I don't know if he's ever coming back. Anyway. That looks kind of cool, but also kind of terrifying. Yeah. Do not recommend. No. Almost there. He's gonna do Madison. He's just gonna wait for me at the hut, I think. But almost there. One strong push. This last little quarter of a mile, not even, is pretty much all fours, hands and feet, climbing. It's some pretty steep, intense stuff. But tell you what, it's already worth it. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. I'm almost up there. I'm telling you what, for not hiking in really almost a year, I'm surprised at how good I physically feel. I was really wondering if I was going to be able to do this today, and so far so good. Trying to follow the cairns, it's kind of tough because you kind of just get looking down at your feet, and then you're like, oh, it's over there. All right, hopefully see you at the top. Oh, you made it. Someone's up here flying drones that look like airplanes, and it just zoomed right past us. I don't know what he's doing. He's gonna make a little circle around. Oh, yeah, here he comes. I don't know if you can see that. There's like other ones down there too, like here. see, but there he is. Zoomed in as far as I can, but I don't know. That is very interesting. Anyway, this is the summit of Adams, and I forget the name of that little pond down there, but the hut is right next to it, so we'll be going down there. Patrick might stay at the hut while I go run up and down Madison real quick, which doesn't look like a whole lot from up here, but I'm sure once you get down there, it's a lot more imposing. But it's been a few more minutes, get some more water in me, and we're going to get off this thing. Well, Patrick and I are making our way down to the hut here. We're off of that last ascent of Adams now, so got a little quarter of a mile. Skip over to the hut, take a little break, and I'm gonna run up Adams real quick just to get that checked off. So we'll see you at the hut. Well, Madison Spring Hut. Kind of waiting for Patrick to pop out. Half a mile to Madison, so try not to talk too loudly because you film on the camera and people think you're like a serial killer. Anyway, well, we're flying solo up Madison. It's only a half a mile, so Patrick's kind of spent, so he's just chilling in the hut for a little bit. Very rocky up here. Yeah, so not a big deal. We're gonna just go up and hopefully get this done real quick, and you know, just kind of I guess a good lesson is learning your limitations. If you don't feel like you can do something, I'm not going to put pressure on you to do it. So he's stuck down there because we still got a long walk out. But hopefully this doesn't take me too long, and we'll see you at the top. Mountains got me again. False summit, real summit. Oh well, what's another 1/10 of a mile? Well, I'm not staying up here too long. I'm gonna head back down now. Go and get Patrick before heading out of here. But really cool summit. Washington up there, you can see the whole road. And of course, Adams over there. But I'm gonna have to put this away because it's a little dicey walking around, so I'll see you back at the hut, I guess. finally. It was a long day. It took us like 9 hours to do it. 10.5-mile hike. Don't be fooled by the short distance. It is a doozy. Adams, I mean, as far as difficulty goes, it's just, you know, we went up the Airline Trail, which is more or less straight incline with no break for the entirety of the climb until you get there. So I mean, there's really just no letting up. It's just kind of put your head down and go. I wouldn't quite give it a 10 out of 10, but I'll give it a 9. And then you kind of just have to do the same thing for Madison if you're going, just because it takes that much effort to get up there. And the views for both are, you know, easily just 10 out of 10. They're awesome. You know, even just the views on the way to the summit are spectacular for Adams and Madison.
Down the ravine.
Yeah, just right down King Ravine. Looking down there and being thankful that I did not hike that particular trail. Yeah, so after not hiking for basically a calendar year, not doing anything serious, come away and do those two, I'm pretty proud of ourselves. So I don't know when I'm gonna hike again. Just you know, life kind of prohibits it sometimes. So. But yeah, no, it was a good day overall, and now we're gonna go get some food.